Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm diving into the Anna Griffin Tunnel Card dies, and I'll be showing you how to put it all together using some gorgeous paisley papers and embellishments. This paper is from my very first Anna Griffin Mystery Box from October 2024. So this is the Tunnel Card, and we recently received this in our last Mystery Box, I believe for August. And this is the Tunnel Card. As you can see, it has 4 panels in the card base, and I embellished it, and it says happiness is a moment with you. This is the front. I believe this fits in a 6x6 envelope, and this one has remember, happiness is a moment with you. And I think it is so cute, and it's very simple to put together. It's not hard at all. So this is what I'm going to show you in today's video. So let's get started. Before I actually get into the tutorial, I want to show you the cutting and embossing with the Empress. If you're using Anna Griffin Empress machine, here's the sandwich. So for this particular one, for the card base die that came with the die set, you would need your longer plates. So you would need both of the A plates for the top and the bottom. You will also need your D plate, which is the metal shim, and that goes on top of the A plate. And you will also need your B, your magnetic mat. And I'm just going to die cut the card base, since this is the longer die in the set. So once you have that, you would need your desired pattern paper, and this is the one I'm using. Once again, this is the paper pack, the paisley paper pack from the October 2024 Anna Griffin Mystery Box. And here is the card base die that came with the tunnel card die set. So you will have the cut part face down on top of your pattern paper. And this is a 6" by 12", and it fits perfectly. So that you want to put the second A plate on top, and this is how you create your sandwich to go into the Empress machine. So let me go ahead and do that now, and I will be right back. So that's how you cut and emboss each piece. That is super simple. So each piece that you need to make the tunnel card, that is the sandwich you're going to make. Your A plate, your D, which is the metal shim, then your B magnetic plate, and then once the top A plate. And this is the card base. So I will put this to the side. So I went ahead and cut the rest of my pieces ahead of time, but I wanted to show you this particular one. This is the panel, and the panel you will cut 4 times. So you will cut the panel 4 times, which I have here, and here are the panels. So I do have 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And each time you cut out the panel, you want to grab 4 of the windows. So each panel you cut, you will start with the large window, and then the second panel you start with the second largest, then the third panel you'll start with the third largest, and then the 4th panel is the smallest one. So each panel that you cut, which is this, you will have this as well on the top. So say for example, when I get ready to cut one panel, this is how I would place it on my sandwich. When I get ready to create my sandwich, I will place it like this, and I would run that through and cut it, and you would do the same for each window from the biggest to the smallest. So I hope that helps you understand the 4 panels. Be sure to follow the instruction sheet that comes along with it. And this is the supporting card piece here. So I cut that, and I cut a few of the embellishments. So I have all my pieces. Here are some of the embellishments I cut out in the Anna Griffin metallic cardstock in green and gold. So I will be embellishing with those. And with that paisley pack came some embellishments as well. So that was good. So I'll be using that to embellish the panels. And I have the rest of my pieces already. So let's get started with preparing the panels. So once again, let me show you the project we will be making. These are the 4 panels here. And it is very easy to make, and it makes a beautiful card. I love it. So I'm gonna set that to the side. So first things first, when you cut out your 4 panels, you the ends are already scored on both ends. So I've already did 2 off camera, and once you fold the ends, you want to add your sticky strip. So for the 2 I didn't do, let me go ahead and show you now. So on the 2 ends, they are already pre-scored once you run it through your die cut machine. So you just want to fold at the score line, crease both sides, once you do that on both sides, so once you do that, then you want to add your double-sided adhesive. You can use liquid, or you can use the tearing tape one, which I use for my first card. So let me add that to both ends. So use what's best. So something like this, you really want to use some good adhesive so it doesn't come apart. And I'm going to do that for this last one. When I first started making this, it became easy when I made it, but when I first got it from the unboxing, it was very intimidating, but it's not. So once you follow the instructions, it's very simple. Okay, I just want to press my adhesive strip down to be sure it doesn't pop up. So now I have all 4 pieces of my panels folded and added the double-sided adhesive tape. Okay, so next step, you want to decorate your panels before you assemble. So starting with the smallest window, that's the one I start with first, and I work my way up to the biggest window. So this is the smallest one, and I'm going to use some gold foil embellishments from that paisley pack. You can decorate from the top to the bottom if you want, and I think I'm going to add this to the sides here. And it's up to you, because some of the panels you can barely see the embellishments, but so if you want them to stick out a little more so you can see them, you can, or you don't have to put anything since this one is in the back. But I think I'm going to put something here, so I'm just going to add adhesive. I'm using glue for this one, liquid glue. And I'm just going to add that. Here. And this one, I'm add one to the bottom corner here. Just to add a little something to make it pop. I'm loving that paper pack. It's very pretty. I didn't know what I was going to use it for. This made the perfect project to use it for because it came with all those embellishments. So, okay, this is the first panel. I'm getting ready to decorate the second one. Okay, the second one, I use some of these metallic pieces. I'm trying to mimic the same. Okay, so I think I just used this piece here. And if you have some overhang on the outside of your panels, you want to cut that, because when you get ready to add it to your card base, you don't want that stopping it. So I'm just going to add glue to one end. Adding glue there, because I will have to cut off the wrist, because that's going to be hanging, and I don't need that in the way when I get ready to assemble the card. So let me trim that off. Okay, so the second panel is decorated. I just added that green metallic foil floor piece there. Okay, now moving on to the next one. And another, this one is in gold, the other one was in green, so I'm going to add that one to this. I would say embellish how you want it. You can heavily embellish, or you know, you don't have to have a lot. It's up to you. So I'm getting ready to add that. And I need to trim the ends because I want nothing in the way. Okay, cute. Because with this pattern paper, it's already busy, so I really don't need that much embellishments. Okay, and this one is the last one. And on my sample, I added some of those floral pieces that came with the paisley kit. And I think that was a scrapbooking kit that I'm using, so it works perfect with this. Okay, so getting my floral pieces. And these do peel and stick, but I prefer the glue because I don't want it to come up. And I can I'll also use the glue as well if I wanted to along with it, but I prefer to use the glue. I'm just gonna add that on. Cute. Okay, I have one more to add before we get into assembling the card. I'll place this one right in the corner. I'm gonna have to trim on this edge here. Okay, so once you trim, you are good. Okay, so all 4 panels are embellished and ready to assemble. So I just want to show you that one more time. This is how I embellished them. Very simple, nothing too heavy. And this one. So this one is the front one, which is the biggest window. Okay, so after you do that, you grab your support panel, which is this one, and it is scored in half. So all you got to do is just fold it. Make sure you fold it on the side you want showing. So this is the one I want showing on the outside. This one. So once you fold that in half, you are ready to add your panel. So what you're going to do, you're going to add your panels, which this side that you have the adhesive on, which is the right side. So you're going to add the right side of the panel to the right side of the card support. Not the left side, but the right. So this is how you will hold it and insert the 4 panels to the right side. So let's start that now. Starting with the biggest window. So this is the biggest window. You want that in front. So you're going to remove one side of your adhesive strip. And you're going to place it on the right-hand side, at the very front, and make sure it's lined up. Make sure it's even. And I'm trying to do this so I can show you. Okay, so once you have that, you are ready to press it down. So that's how it looks. Okay, so that's how it looks. And you would do the same to the other 3. You would just place it right behind the first one. So this is the second largest. So you want to make sure you have them in order from the biggest window to the smallest. So this is the second largest window. And I'm going to remove the right side strip. And place that right underneath the first one. As you can see, this is the first one here, and I'm placing it right on top of that, right? Not on top, but to have it close to it on the side. So this is how I'm doing it, because you don't want it on top of that fold. You want it at the bottom of it. So as you can see, I put it right there. And just press down. This is how it looks so far. Okay, the next one. Remove the strip. And you place on the right side. Right up against that fold. Not on, once again, not on top of the fold, but up against it. And make sure it's lined up. Press down. Okay, and the last one, which is the smallest window. And it has the perfect space for it here. And you want to put it up against that last line. Hopefully you can see that. And you press down. Now you have all of your folds on the card support panel. Look at this. So it's coming together nicely. So you have the biggest window to the smallest. Okay, so once you have that, you are ready to adhere to your card base. Okay, so now you're ready to add your panels to your card base. So make sure you have it on the right side, the pattern paper you want to show on the inside. And this one is pre-scored as well. So you just want to fold that in. Just crease it. And you want to attach your panels to your card base. So this piece, that's your card support, that is loose, as you can see, because we did one flap with the panels, and then you have this other flap. And this flap goes onto the card base. So you can add adhesive to the back of that. first, but I didn't do it that way. I kept this part last and I adhered my left panels first. So I put that there. And so yeah, I just use my card base as a guide so I can adhere my left panels. So let's do that before I glue on that support piece. So you want to take the smallest panel first, and this is the left side. So you want to take the smallest panel, which is in the back, and you want to put that on the score line, not on it, but above it. So let me remove the sticky strip layer. So you remove that and you want to add it above their score line. So hopefully I can do this. Okay, so hopefully you can see the score line, and I'm just adhering it above that score line. So I'm going to have to lay it flat so I can get it even. You just press that down. And you do the same for the other three. Okay, so I'm on the next one. Just remove the little sticky strip pieces. And just add it right next to that first one. So you just bump it up. As you can see, you just bump it up against that one. And adhere. Okay, have two more. Once again, make sure you bump it up against the other one that you placed down. So once again, I'm showing you here. Just place it there and adhere. I'm just running my fingers to adhere that. Okay, this is the last one. I would say this is very simple. It's not hard at all. Like I said, at first, when I first unboxed it, I was a little intimidated, but not anymore. Okay, so I'm going to place the last one right there and press down. Just running my fingers to press that. And that's how it looks with the left side adhered. Very cute, right? It's coming together. Okay, so the only thing now, you have that last support piece on the back that you have to glue down. But before I do that, I want to insert my sentiment, which is our beautiful memories. Okay, so now I'm just going to see where I'm going to place it, because I'm gluing one half of it to the back of that support piece. just half of it, not the whole piece of the sentiment. So I just want to make sure I have it centered so it shows on the card. So let me get ready to glue one half of it. Now if you have some tweezers, that will work perfect. So let me grab mine to help with the placement. I just want to make sure it's centered. And I get ready to glue it down. Okay, I'm going to take my bone folder and make sure it's glued down. Or my finger can fit in there. So as you can see, it's centered nicely. Our beautiful memories. Okay, so once that's on, I am ready to glue the support piece. So I'm just going to add glue to the back, but not on my sentiment piece, just the support piece. I'm just going to fold that over and take my bone folder and make sure that it's adhered. Make sure it's glued down. And your card is almost complete. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Very simple, you guys. Very simple. I just want to go over my pieces again and make sure they are adhered. Now you have that together. Now you're just ready to finish embellishing the inside and the front. Okay, before I start embellishing the finishing embellishing the inside and the outside, I want to show you that it does fold, as you can see. So if you want to mail this, you would need extra postage, but if you are hand delivering, it will be fine. And once again, it will fit into a 6x6 envelope. So once again, this is how it's looking. So let me go ahead and finish embellishing the inside. So I have some more floral pieces for the inside, and I'm going to add this to this side piece here. It fits perfectly, so I'm just going to glue that on. And once we do the embellishment, that is it. That's why I say so simple. This card was so fun to make. Like I said, I was kind of skeptical at first, but once I got into it, it all came together nicely. Okay, so I want to add this little green piece here to the corner, just to add something on the side, and I will have to bend it a little. Let's see. Yeah, so it will go here. So let me go ahead and add my adhesive. Let me know in the comments if this card looks simple or easy to you since you watch me put it together. And let me know if you're going to try it. Hopefully I explained it for you guys so you can make one yourself. To press that in there. Just to add a little something on that edge. And I'm just using my bone folder to press that down. Just pressing it. That is just, you know, decorate this side panel. Okay, so now that I have that on, let's do this piece here. I did a white label piece, just in case, you know, someone wants to write something on the inside. So I just made this white and I'm going to glue that on there. So I'm just adding glue onto that. I'm going to center that. Okay, and we have to embellish this. So just like on my sample, I added some more of those floral pieces. And I have those here. And I'm just going to place them like on the edge. Let's see this one, yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to add glue and place that there. And the other one will go at the top. Just to decorate that piece. So that's how that's looking. Cute. Loving that. Okay, so we are ready to decorate the front. So the front on my sample just have some gold foil pieces in the corner and a floral piece, and it has remember. And I took one of those labels, cutouts that was left over from when I cut out the panels with the windows. So I'm using that. And I have it here. And this I'm going to have Cherish. And once again, these pieces here came from the Paisley paper pack from that October 2024 mystery box. And I'm just going to glue that on the front. Center that and just press that down. And I'm just going to glue the Cherish right in the center. That right there. And make sure it's straight. Okay, so you have your Cherish, and the corner pieces I'm going to put right there, top and bottom. They fit perfect right in the corner. That to the bottom one. right here. Press down. And I'm adding a floral piece right here to that bottom. And that will complete the card. Okay, press down. Okay, and that completes the card. How cute is that? Now I'm gonna have to trim this because it's sticking out. So let me do that. Just trim this piece here. Okay, and this one. Okay, and that's it. So your the card is complete. You have cherish, and you open it up, our beautiful memories, and then you can write a special message here on the panel. But look how cute is that. Very simple card to make. Look at the embellishments on there. I am loving this. Please, once again, let me know what you think of this card. It's very simple to make. You now have a stunning Anna Griffin Tunnel Card decorated with my first mystery box goodies, which is the paisley paper kit. So if you love this tutorial, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more creative card making inspiration. So let me show you the sample. The sample was remember, happiness is a moment with you. And then the one on camera is cherish, our beautiful memories. Again, thanks for watching. Greetings and more by Creative Connor. Keep creating, keep inspiring, and remember, handmade will always mean heart made. Until next time, bye.